In this episode on YC Test Drive, I wake up at the village and
Oh, it's a beautiful morning.
I will show you some of the bird species we have here. The Toyota Hilux GR Sport is tested in these terrains. Will it make it? We even got time to test it in sand.
Good morning. Just waking up home. Time is, what's the time? Don't know, maybe it's 7 o'clock. Beautiful morning. Waking up at the village. You hear the sound of chicken. Cuckoo and all that. That's how you know one is waking up from home.
The first thing I want to know is to find out Grandma's schedule today. We have to drive back with her to Katima.
Good morning, Grandma. Look at Grandma. I'm well, how are you? She's suited. Yeah, waking at you see the...
Putting on kitenge is our culture, and that's why I'm laughing at Grandma who's wearing kitenge in her working attires.
How? Umre mambata ko na fa. Sha? Nani animizi zibichwa alona. Chicken. Let me step out quickly. Get the duck. Hey, pato, that's how we call it in Alanga. Hey, chicken. Okay, let's see how the sun rises. Look, beautiful morning it is. This is one uncle of mine's house, Uncle Gilbert's house. He's still busy under construction. Let me just have it. And just see what's happening. Building houses nowadays. Look at that. Massive house. Okay. Work has been done. Yeah. Oh, look at cassava. It's a field of cassava. Which way do I go? A nice house here. A very, very nice house. Nice shed here. Proper view. Oh, what a beautiful morning it is. Beautiful morning. Oh, this cassava field. Oops. Get cassava. Okay, so this is where they keep it for, it's like a, how do you call it? A nursery. Cassava nursery. Lots of it here. And then this is where they take it for replanting. Oof, they are. Take it for replanting and all that. Okay. That's a church right there. A new apostolic church is being built. Soon it should be done. During flood time, this becomes a river here. Becomes covered with water. It's a beautiful morning. This is one thing I enjoy when I come at home, really. Waking up in the morning, beautiful sunrises. Let's quickly start the day. Only have one day actually. This day. And then we'll be heading back to town and then head back to the city. We'll be heading back to town today. City. Oh, there's a sound of these. Are these bees? Yeah, these are bees. Oh, they're getting some flowers. See? These are bees. Getting some pollens. I come here, there's a buzzing sound. Mangoes. See now they are having pollens. They are now, yeah. December when we come here, we will have mango trees. These trees will be hanging of mangoes. You see? See already? Small mangoes everywhere. This is, what's this? This is lemon. This looks like a lemon. A tractor. Big boys. It was busy rescuing us last time. Some of the bird species we have. Yeah, these birds that they make their wings like a blanket, the black ones. I'm not sure if you can see them. They cover themselves under. And there's that one with a long neck. We call it nalkapwa. Look at that. Okay, right now we are going to see Grandma's Mahangu. I got out of the thing yesterday. A 4x4. I think I must leave it in. We are off-roading now. I don't know why I removed it yesterday when we arrived. Just automatically, it happened that I removed it. Ooh.
Heading to Litota. Litota in my language means graveyards. Grandma's employees or helpers standing behind, playing music in a Bluetooth speaker. These guys seems to be enjoying their music. During flood time, this area becomes covered by water. You can only move here by canoe, or what we call mokolo, wato in Subia. This is heading to Grandma's one of the cassava fields. The area we are passing here, this is our graveyards. This is where our ancestors are laying. I remember very well when I was young, coming for a burial of my grandfather right in this area. Even my great-grandfather was buried in here. This area, that's why we call it Litota. But going further forward, that's where Grandma's fields are.
Here, I remember when we came with the cruiser last time here. Talk Ziman Nangapa.
After dropping Grandma with her helper at the field, we could not first see the cassava. We decided to go and explore our land, drive around and see how it is now. The routes are not yet properly visible. This is after the floods. Everything we are trying to figure out how to exit this area onto the other side. Lots of reeds. Cars have not passed here yet. Surprisingly enough, some tracks before the floods are still visible. We're trying to pick out and see how we can exit this area to the other side. We know where we are going. That's the good thing. This is what the Toyota Hilux is made for. The definition of durability.
Strolling in our land. There's this little bird, this other bird, black bird, it's called Kangumbi, the black one. This one. It swims, eats fish. I think it's just fish, it eats fish only. Kangumbi. This, I don't know if this is a, how do I call this? If it's a swamp or a lake. No, it's not a lake. But this place, it's called Mukwiza. Yeah. People are fishing in here. I think there are some Bit of fish.
I was so keen to see how this GR Sport will perform in this kind of terrains. So I went in each and every places where I saw water.
Oh, it's dry actually. I thought it was wet. It's dry. This area is Muzi. This is Muzi. There's a school here. I'm not sure if now there's a clinic at Muzi, but I think there might be a clinic now. Can't remember. But this is a school that I also schooled from grade from grade 8 to 10, I think. Yeah, grade 8 to 10. Secondary school. This is supposed to be a clinic, but I don't think it's operational yet. This is Muzi. This is where we used to have home saves. We used to have our own houses here, like a hostel, our own hostel, kind of, sort of. These are some of the birds that you'll find at the sea. Here is at one of the, I don't think this is not a river, it's a, but this doesn't run out of water. You have those, how do you call it, the reeds. These are, but we eat them. We call them kuma in Lozi. In Subia we call them makama. At the village. Let's look at me how I look like. We just passed somewhere there. It's unfortunate that I did not show, I did not shoot the content on what was happening. But woo, that was fun. Look at how much of grass we just picked from there. Right there, we just crossed there. Look at how much of grass is in there. You missed that part. Content. You missed the content. You missed the content.
This was just the beginning of me testing driving these terrains. The second time around, I had some momentum, really making sure that it doesn't get stuck or doesn't struggle. But that seemed like it was just too much power. And the third time around, I took it with ease. And it seems like the GR Sport does it effortless. This, I thought, would be the perfect place to bring this car to test it for mud driving. But so far, it seems there's no challenge. It's doing it with ease. At this point, it seems like the water was deep, and this, I feel, it's the most challenging. Did you see how the number plate holder just flew, completely disappeared? And we actually didn't realize that this happened until when I rewatched this video. This is where I realized we lost the number plate holder. But still, the GR does it effortless. And areas were a lot where I had time to test this car. Here, still does it with ease. And here, the traction control is still on, and took it again in different parts, but it seems like it's just doing it effortless. I really want to see how and if this GR Sport will get stuck in these mud terrains. I want a challenge.
It seems to be very muddy.
It does it with ease. Maybe here it will be a challenge. It also looks easy. I tried it again and again in different places to see if it will struggle. This is actually 4 high. This was actually unnecessary. We could have passed around this area, but we just decided to try and test it here. This was now a challenge. The GR Sport seems to be stuck a bit in 4 high. The traction control is disengaged, the 4-wheel drive low is engaged. The GR Sport rolls. It feels like it's slippery, the waters are deep. The mud flying all over. It still does it with ease. Not much of a struggle. That's the GR Sport. But I'm still not satisfied. I want to see if it will find a place that will be a challenge. A place that it will struggle. Here, it's sliding and slippery, but still does it with ease. Is there any other challenge that I can take this car and see if it will get stuck? I tried it again in another different spot. Also, just does it with ease. I really want to see what gets the GR Sport stuck. I'm not finding it at the moment. Effortless.
Okay, so I'm hoping we get stuck. We have these mud tracks and we have these sand things. So I want us to use these things, but we are not getting time to use them. Okay, you see why I really like the torque that you have on here. The 550 Newton meter. This is where it differs from the Hilux V6. Because right here, while it's in 4 high, it's like in crawl control mode. So in other words, I do not have to step on the accelerator in order for it to put that power to move while in low gear. Like right now, I think I'm in gear 1 or 2, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just moving on its own. Look at even here, it's a little bit muddy here. Okay, here it just wants me to just apply a little bit. But as soon as I come from there where it was a little bit wet, the car will be moving on its own. I do not have necessarily have to be there. Let me show you. That's what we are talking about. The only thing that I could control actually. And now here we are climbing on a hill actually. I'm actually afraid it might run away from me. But this is one of the things that that's where you need the torque. And the 4x4, it's very, very, very impressive. We have been driving. I've been driving in the swamps, water, and so forth. But it has never felt struggling. Apart from at some point where it was slippery, it was sliding, going this way with 4 high. So 4 low was just needed. But even there, because the front tire were already in the hard grounds, it just did it with ease. Actually, I'm really trying to make this car getting stuck so that we can use those mud tracks. I want to see. I'm sure even you, the viewers, are so interested to see this car getting stuck. I've been trying. You see how dirty it is this side? There is some area where it was so nice, but that point is the point that I did not shoot for you. It's kind of was fighting here and there, but not really much. And it was still also in 4 high. I did not put it in 4 low at that point. So let's see if I will still find one more place where maybe we might get stuck. Let's see. Okay, so what we just did is to just make sure that the traction control is off, because the last thing that you want is for it to be applying brakes when other tires are rotating. Okay, just passing around this area. Yeah, this area where we are coming now, it's called Vuholo. Vuholo, I do not know in Lozi what it means, because we speak Lozi. In Subia it will be Vuholo. I don't know if it's the same meaning, or Vuholo means stupidity, but I'm not sure if it will be the same. The meaning. There's this golden kind of, I don't know what color is this grass.
some sort of grass that comes out after the floods. Ooh, this place is so. I'm lost of words on how to describe this place. A beautiful place to be. And I'm still not satisfied. I want to see if the GR Sport will get stuck. We tried at a different place to see if it will get stuck. This area, it looks so muddy. Maybe here it will struggle. The traction control is still on. You see how the tires in front behave with the traction control on. They take time to respond. By the time they respond, the tires at the back are getting stuck. This is the time to disengage traction control, but the car is already struggling a bit. So there's just a little bit of moving back and move forward with 4 Where can I get this car stuck? Is there any challenge that I can give the GR Sport? Really make it struggle. I tried again at a different place. Still, it just does it with ease. And in most places, it's only twice that we had to put 4 low of all these places that we've tried around here. Really, it was quite frustrating to see that this car is not getting stuck. I've never been so frustrated of not getting stuck like I did in this car, because I really wanted to use the mud tracks and see how they work. It just does it with ease. It's really surprising to see me getting annoyed, wanting a car to get stuck, but it doesn't get stuck. Just gave up, drove the whole day for a couple of hours without really getting any challenge. After a day of driving around our land, Kakangala Village land, I could not get stuck. So right now it's getting back to the village after a day, and it was time to head back home to go collect grandma at her fields and head back to Katima. There's a bit sand here, but not something to really worry about at all. It's just that here there are lots of articulation. Here you will see. Actually, they made a video for you so that you see. Oh. So look at what's happening here. We a bit got stuck here. The other tire is actually hanging. You see what's happening here? This shock is pulled all the way to the maximum. Surprising enough, this sand was the only challenge that seems like it gave the GR Sport a little bit of something to think about. But still, even here, the GR Sport does it effortless, which is annoying to see. I thought I would use those sand tracks in here. Very disappointing that I would not get stuck. Maybe next time when we come during rainy season. I'm looking forward to get stuck in the GR Sport. I know all the viewers, all you that are following, you are looking forward to see if the GR Sport will struggle. I tried, but unfortunately, I could not. Yeah, so this is like a situation that we find ourselves. I think by the look of the eye, you wouldn't see what it is here. But let me just take my phone a little bit down so that you see why the tire was hanging on the other side. You see how low it is? And then you have to kind of make a turn here as you come up. So we had to lock the rear diff lock, because we have a rear diff lock there. that in itself. Then you see this tire here. This is a red tire. The back one, I think. No, this is the spare tire. A spare tire.
Yeah, spare tire.
I think it's a spare tire. This one. Yeah, this is how low it was. To walk barefoot when one is home. Walking barefoot. Time is 13:13. Isn't that nice? 13:13. Those guys, they are just busy crossing, going on the other side. This is not a river, by the way. This is just a stream. But then they are going on the other side. They are going to. I'm having a rangefinder. We are just going to try to figure out. We are trying to sight to zero the gun because it's off. So let's see. So what's happening here? We're trying to make a shooting target. But it's very tricky here because we are looking at the direction. We are trying to find it. We need to be very safe, and we are very strict on safety. We're trying to find a place where we can shoot, where we can have a bit of an incline. Okay, there was just a lot of this grass and lots of that mud right from under the plate here, and also right up there, right there. So at least we got some grass. We never got stuck, but we at least we got some grass. Thank you so much for those that are following yctestdrive YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I was hoping we would get stuck, but hopefully maybe during rainy season that will be a different ball game. But let's see. So far, flood waters, they could not do anything. We are heading to Shookmansberg. There's Uncle Tyson. We're heading to Shookmansberg, and then from Shookmansberg heading back to Katima. So this route, there's nothing really interesting, nothing challenging, and I don't feel like making a video for you for when there's not much dramas. We always want dramas when we come home. Yeah, home is always full of dramas. So thank you so much for watching this short village trip. I will see you hopefully in December. It will be a tougher one. But this flood water, nothing can be done. I mean, there's nothing I could do. I tried getting this car stuck. You saw, nothing. Thank you. Goodbye. See you next time. Okay, trying to pull the pole. Hey, last minute content.
You said that some ropes in case we have to pull. Yeah. Yakuita mwanje.